Hello viewers, today lecture I cover the data flow analysis properties. So what is mean by data flow analysis? This particular data flow analysis is collect the informations about our source program and distribute that informations to all the basic blocks is called the data flow analysis. And data flow analysis is also a process of computing values of data flow properties. So those data flow properties are called the available expression, reaching definitions, live variable and busy variables. So now I am going to discuss about this particular data flow properties. Before I introduce some terminologies about the programming points. So in this particular programming point, the programming point containing the definition is called the definitions point. Something like that. Here x is equals to 3. So here the x is defined as a 3. So this is called, this kind of expressions is called the definitions point in our programming points. The next one is the reference point. The reference point is the programming point at which references to data items is made is called a reference point. So next one is here, this x is refers to y is refers to x. So that kind of expressions are called the reference points. The next one is the evaluation point. The evaluation point is a programming point at which the evaluations of expressions is given is called the evaluations point. So here the z is equals to evaluate something a into b. So these kind of expressions are called the evaluations point. In our programming point, here the definitions point, you define something, and the reference point, it is refer something, and evaluations point, it is evaluate something. So these are all involved some terminologies used in this particular data flow analysis properties. So in this particular data flow analysis properties are the available expressions, reaching definitions, live variable and busy variables. The data flow analysis is a process of computing values of the data flow properties, these properties. So now I am introduced about this particular available expressions. So what is mean by available expression? So available expressions is here. So for example, this is called one kind of expressions. Suppose here t1 is equals to 4 into I. So in this case, this 4 into I expression is a available expression. This expression is available in block 2, block 3 and block 4. So why? Because this expression 4 into I is evaluated and that particular resultant values is stored assigned to this particular t1 locations. So that is why what happen here, the t1 content is involved here. So in the d subscript locations. That is why this expressions is involved here also. Next one is here, T2 is also same expressions 4 into I. This particular 4 into I, again after evaluating this particular expression, resultant value is assigned to T2 locations. So now what happened, that T2 is used this block, B4 block. So that is why here, the 4 into I is not being changed by any of the block before appearing in B4. So such kind of expressions, are called the available expressions. This is called the available expressions. So that is why 4 into I not being changed by any of the block. So this expression is not being changed in the B2 and B3 and B4. So not being changed by any of the block before appearing in block 4. Such kind of expressions are called the available expressions. So what is the use of this particular available expression is nothing but, that is the advantage is the eliminations of common sub expressions. So this is the advantage for this particular available expressions. So what are the common expressions are there in our programming points or in our programming basic blocks? That particular expressions is eliminate here, the common sub expression eliminations. So this is the available expression. And the next one is the reaching definitions. What is mean by reaching definitions? Here one example here. I define y is equals to 2 in block 1, and here again I define y value updated here. Y is equals to y plus 2. Y is equals to y plus 2. It is defined again y value in the block 2. So in this case what happened? This particular y is available expression in the block 2. So that is why that here the D1 is available in B2 block. B2 block. So the definition D1 is set to reaching definitions for block B2, but the definitions D1 is not reaching definitions block in B3. So it is not reaching definitions in B3. So why? Because it is killed by the definitions D2. So the y value here killed here. So that is why, because it is killed by definitions D2 in the block B2. So in the B2 location the y value is killed by the definitions of D2. So that is why this particular D1 is not reaching to block B3. It is not reaching to block B3. It is reaching to B2. These kind of expressions are called the reaching definitions. So what is the advantage for this particular reaching definition? Is nothing but these kind of expressions used in constants and variable propagations. So that this is called here, we use the constant propagation. So that is the advantage for this particular reaching definitions. The constant propagation is nothing but directly here these kind of expression y is equals to 2. Again if you want to use the y value, directly this constant value is substitute here. So that is the thing here. We can avoid the useless statements. So that is the advantage for this particular reaching definitions. And the next one is the live variable. So live variable. The live variable is nothing but, please observe this particular flow chart here. Here I define x value is equals to 5 in block 1, and next one y is defined as a 7 in block 2, and z is defined as a 3 in block 3. So that what happened here, the t is equals to, I use x plus w. So that is why here the x value is live in block 3 and block 4. That kind of expressions are called the live variables. So please see here, x is a live at block B1, B3 and B4, but killed at B6. So why it is killed at B6? I define the x value t plus w. So that is why in the block B1 value is killed in the B6 location. So these kind of variables are called the live variables. So what is the use for this particular live variables in the optimization technique? Is nothing but the advantage is useful in register allocations. What are the live variables in our programming point? At that time, if the register processor is allocate the register for that particular variables only. So that is the one advantage, and another one advantage is useful for dead code eliminations. Any particular variable is not at all used in longer time. At that time, what happened? This particular variable, that dead code is eliminated here. So that these two things are the useful in the optimization technique. These kind of variables are called the live variables. The next last one is busy variable. So busy variable is an expression E is a busy expressions along some path Pi to Pj. If an evaluation of expressions exist along some path Pi to Pj, and no definitions of any operand exist before its evaluations along the path. So this is called the busy expressions. So this busy expression is in this durations it gets evaluated. So in this case what happened, this particular expressions is called the busy expressions. So what is the use for this particular busy expressions? The use of useful in performance of the code motion optimization. Code motion optimization is a one big advantage for this particular busy expressions. So in the data flow analysis is especially is involved in the global optimization technique. Okay, thank you friends.